Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is why it's so important, paramount, that you travel the world, but especially by yourself. But before we start, we're going to talk about our book briefly, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. We're working on some structures and grammar errors that we found, but make no mistake about it. A book launch will come soon and you will be notified here on other platforms when the book launch will happen. I'll go briefly through what our book is, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. It's a clear guide for men under the age of 35 that grew up without a father, without a male figure identity, or just grew up in a feminized household. Man, what is a man? How to be a man? Women, relationships and sex, media manipulation, indoctrination by the movies, health, food and exercise, and why it's so important. Money, wealth, what you need to know and what you're not being taught at school. Value, what is value and why it's so important. How to overcome the biggest phenomenon of our generation of depression and fear, where six men commit suicide a day. And I have proof here from the Australian Bureau of Statistics to prove every word I just said. If you want to know more, go to the ABS, Australian Bureau of Statistics /suicide, and you'll find all the figures there, because I'm not making them up, because any statement that I make in this book is backed up by facts, not fantasy. Happiness and fulfillment, feminism, the real truth, family court and consequences, false domestic violence, how to be social and have a great network and keep up, how to maintain a good relationship, some of the rules that will save your life. And at the end, sources and resources. So today, I'd like to share with you why it's so important to travel on your own. Why is it so important? Traveling on the own, you'll discover things about yourself. Traveling on your own will force you to get out of that bubble that you're in. It'll force you to be friendly. It'll force you to say things in different languages that otherwise you would never say. It'll take you out of that bubble that you were in your own social circle, that you didn't have to make an effort. It'll make you excited and fearful at the same time. But it'll make you a better man or a better woman. You'll be able to see places. You'll be able to learn about yourself and the real truth about those countries you travel, and not by mainstream media lies. You'll be able to learn how to budget and not spend money indiscriminately because your mommy or daddy will bail you out. You'll be able to think ahead instead of short term. You'll be able to plan your trip because you know you've got X amount of money. You'll be able to think who you're traveling with and to take certain precautions, whether if you stayed at home, you would never do it. Those that keep watching those travel shows on TV, more than likely will never travel anywhere, because most of them finish on a negative note, how dangerous it is. And if you are consumed by fear, my dear friends, you'll never do anything. I have traveled to 47 countries. Out of these countries, probably 17 are extremely dangerous, according to mainstream media lies. Some of these dangerous countries include Morocco, Algeria and Tunisia. Some of these countries include the Philippines. Some of these countries include Burma and the Middle East. But you will never hear about the hospitality of these people. Now obviously, if you're going to walk at 2 o'clock in the morning with a lot of money on the street, you're going to be robbed, obviously. But if you understand social certain things and go in certain times, you'll be fine. As long as you're aware and awake, and as long as you take precautions, but you will learn so much. Your awareness will be magnified 300-400%. But if you stay at home, you'll be in that bubble where mommy and daddy will tell you how fantastic you are, and how beautiful you are, and how a lovely man or woman will suddenly enter your life, and you fall in love with him or her or whatever, and everything is going to be wonderful because mommy and daddy will look after you. But this life is a harsh life. This life has got a lot of surprises, good and bad. This is why it's paramount to travel, especially on your own. It's always good that mommy and daddy can help you, but you need to expose yourself. You need to get out of that bubble so you can learn about who you are and really what you want. Because if not, you will never get out of that bubble and you'll always be comfortable. And every time you go overseas, you're waiting for mommy and daddy or that big alpha boy to save you, or alpha woman or whatever, to come and take you and save you so you can live in that fantasy land that you've been dreaming of. And this is why I urge you to go and travel on your own. I know a man now going to Ukraine and going to Belarus soon. This man has traveled the world extensively. He's been to many places I haven't been to. I've been to many places he hasn't. But regardless, he goes outside the box. He moves his ass. He does things. Most people are waiting for that man or woman that's going to take them and hold their hand so they can take them and see the world. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? So when you have the money and you're going to go on the love boat like those dum-dums go, but then you have the money but you won't have the energy. Go and explore so you can explore yourself. You'll come back a better man or better woman, more knowledgeable, not to mention friendlier. If not, you're just going to be the same person without any adventure or anything that will motivate you to do anything, because you're just in that bubble and you just do the same thing again and again and again, and then you wonder why you're bored. So these are the reasons that you need to travel. These are the reasons why, if you travel, you'll become a better person. These are the reasons where you're going to start loving yourself when you come back, because you've opened your eyes to the real reality of the world and not the biggest scam of mainstream media of indoctrination. I really hope this has been beneficial to you and you've learned a few little things today. A book launch is going to come soon. You'll be notified here and other platforms. Thank you very much for all the people that follow me and all of those that ask questions, especially on the video that I get lately many questions how being dumped may save you, the parabola of relationships. I'll put a link below. I'm actually surprised this video is getting so much traction. Thank you very much. As always, look us up at www.alltotalcoaching.com. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? Or are you going to keep doing the same thing again and again and again, expecting different results? It's your life. It's your call. Thank you very much. As always, you know I am your best friend, Johnny Frank.